Men, what brings you peace? A lot of the times you say you just want peace. What does a peaceful woman look like to you? Because a lot of the times y'all be choosing the toxics and then say you want peace. So what does that look like? I mean, I feel like a lot of us women think we're peaceful, but then again, maybe we're not. You tell us. What does peace look like for you men? Just curious.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life? I have to disagree. I do not think that if a woman that you so desired was available to you, you would choose peace over commitment, sex, good meals with conversation, and things like that. So I'm gonna call your bluff because I don't think that's true. This, by the way, is not police lights. This is some kind of flashing light in a parking lot. I'm not quite sure what it is, but anyway, again, calling your bluff, okay?
You don't get to tell grown men how to feel. Some choose peace and independence over stress. Protect your peace.
I'm not going to sit here and say all men are perfect and all men are this and that. No, we're not. Every man ain't no leader. And every woman ain't no wife. But majority of men don't want relationships anymore because they want peace. And a lot of these women don't bring peace to their relationship. All they bring is drama, trauma, entitlement, nagging, loudmouth, conniving, vindictive, devious attitudes. And we have finally realized, hey, I'm better off being by myself. If I gotta go home and sit in front of my yard and take a shot before I walk in this home just to deal with this woman, then I'm better off alone. Book of Proverbs. It's better to be in the corner of a rooftop than be in the house with a contentious woman. It's better to be in the mountains sleeping in a tent than be in the house with a bed and the couch and the kitchen with a brawling, nagging woman. Because that woman will drain your life. That's why we rather be alone.
Home should be a sanctuary, not another source of stress. If coming home feels like another shift, eventually you stop wanting to come home.
Quick thought. For all the ladies out there, if you think a man want anything else other than peace, you fooling yourself. Men don't want nothing. You can offer a man anything other than peace. If you think he want all other stuff that's superficial, material looking stuff you think you offering a man, he don't want that. If you think what you look like matters, he don't care. If you all bad and he go cheat on you with a bust down, what you think a bust down, but that bust down may be peaceful, but you're not. I'm telling you now, men don't want nothing else but peace. If you're not offering that, or if you're attempting to take that from him, he's gonna move around. Me, nah, I stay single with it. I'm just giving advice because I'm tired of hearing everybody complain about the situation they in. I'm telling you now, ladies, if you want your man to be around, you better not mess with his peace of mind. All men want is peace, nothing else.
Some men genuinely enjoy being single. If a relationship brings more stress than peace, walking away can be the better choice.
I'm kind of done with women. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of just checked out on them trying to talk to women's. At some point, you just get to a point where it's just not fun anymore. You know, I don't want to deal with it. So I think I'm just going to be done for a little bit, or maybe forever. I'll just live in solitude. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing some solitude. And that's kind of what we got going on.
Men rarely leave overnight. After giving too much without appreciation, solitude can feel safer and peaceful.
Messages literally perpetuate the problem that our society faces with dating, relationships, and loneliness. If we are telling other people to isolate and to not be in relationship and to protect our hearts from being vulnerable, from putting ourselves out there, if we're trying to create conditions that are the most optimal ways to live, where we never get hurt, we never face rejection, we are literally never going to grow, build resilience, and build the skill sets to regulate our own emotions. And that is literally what life is about. It's learning how to regulate your emotions, because 99% of things in life we cannot control for and we cannot predict. So what you've got to focus on is how do you create a sense of inner joy and inner peace despite what's going around you. So staying single and isolating yourself from relationships that are beautiful and like foundational to the human experience, that doesn't increase your peace. That actually just makes you more depressed, because humans are wired to connect. And frankly, we shouldn't be outsourcing our peace onto anything or anyone else. Like, you need to learn how to create that for yourself and create your own sense of joy and internal feelings of joy. So it's comments like these that are deeply troubling to see and are really not helping anyone.
If walking away brings peace, stop chasing, protect your boundaries, and focus on your own life.
One of my female friends asked me, why do a lot of good men stay single for so long? I say good because she made the distinction that she's not talking about guys that still want to be about and, you know, do their thing and date a lot of different people. She's talking about guys that say they want to be in a relationship, but they're just single. We had a long conversation, but I'll summarize what I told her. The shortest answer I can give is peace. When a guy has a purpose, when a guy knows what he's doing, when a guy is busy, when a guy is occupied, when he has plans, when he doesn't necessarily care about being about and being with bare people and so on and so forth, there's a level of contentment that he has. He has his own schedule, he has his own pattern, he has his own routine, and that brings a lot of peace, stability, and contentment to him. A lot of men do not care for being with just any woman because they do not want to lose that peace. That makes him very selective. That makes him very anti-BS. That makes him very anti-headache. You see man them screaming what they want from a woman is peace. They don't mean that the woman has to have no personality and is just quiet every time she's around him and she can't be herself. No, he means he wants somebody that won't come and mess up his life pattern, won't come and bring him unnecessary headache. Everybody understands relationships aren't perfect, so they're all going to be sources of headache. You guys are going to disagree with each other. You guys may fall out, but I'm not going to enter a situation intentionally knowing that this is going to be more headache than I can bear. You just started talking to somebody and you've done something and you think it's not that deep and it's kind of turned them off a little bit. They're not comparing you to other women. They're comparing you to the peace that they're experiencing.
Men aren't always afraid of commitment. Sometimes they simply want peace instead of constant stress and conflict.
One of the big mistakes that we make as women is thinking that men value us like we do them. And it don't even work like that. We value men for what they have built. Money, status, protection, leadership. That's why men can be broke in their 20s, grind in their 30s, and then be seen as a high value man later. But men don't look at women the same way. They don't look at what we've built. They value what we've preserved. That's our youth. That's our femininity. That's the respect. That's the support we give them to help them multiply what they've built. See, this is where we get frustrated as women. Men do not care how much money we make. They don't care how many degrees that we've gotten. They don't care about what we've built in our lives. Real men don't care about what a woman has because they know that they've built what they have and they know that they will share it with the woman that they love. Point blank, men do not love the way that we love, period. And as women, once we accept that, the less disappointment we'll have. So ladies, stop looking for a man to value you as you value him. And the sooner that we accept that and play by their rules, we'll win big.
A healthy relationship needs respect, peace, and cooperation. It shouldn't become a constant battle for control.
Honestly, I am at the age where I'm just going to let you go. I'm at that age. I'm not in the period of my life to be chasing after people, chasing people's attention, right? Blowing up their phone, shooting little small messages, paragraphs. I'm at the age where I want my peace, and chasing somebody is not peaceful at all. It's actually toxic. And I don't want anything to do with any toxicness, any demonic shit. None of it. If you don't want to make time for me, if you don't want to put in the effort, that's perfectly fine. I will move the fuck on. Because it's not the end of the world. Because you're going to get replaced. Everyone gets replaced. There's always somebody else to take that spot. So you're not the last one. That's what I've realized as well, too. Everyone gets replaced. So I'm not in the mood to like constantly hit you up, constantly remind you of shit that you're supposed to be doing. I just don't.
Stop chasing someone who doesn't match your energy. Sometimes walking away isn't bitterness, it's choosing peace, growth, and a better life.